So with Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 focusing heavily on bringing back as many things as they can from previous films and characters they can, a lot of people have of course been wondering, is one of the most important people in Avengers history, at least in the films, going to make an appearance? This being Clark Gregg's Agent Coulson. Now of course his quote-unquote death was used as the catalyst to propel them to start working together in the original Avengers. Now ever since then, of course, Agent Coulson has been the star of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and has had his fair share of adventures. He's been in an alternate reality where Hydra controlled the entirety of Earth. He's come face to face with Ghost Rider, and he's actually become Ghost Rider. He's lost his arm and has his own Captain America-inspired shield within it. He's time traveled 100 years to the future, and he's gone to space to fight the Kree. So yeah, the character's definitely had his story arc and had a big impact on the Marvel TV side of things. But of course, he's been largely absent from the movies due to the fact that his character died, and they haven't really brought him back for any reason. Now, my assumption is that we're not going to be seeing him in Avengers Infinity War, but Avengers 4, who really knows? I mean, that's going to deal with time travel and everything, and we know that he's going to have an appearance in Captain Marvel, which is set in the early 90s, so we're going to get him there as some sort of cameo flashback. More recently, when directly asked about Agent Coulson, Anthony Russo, one half the directors of Infinity War, said, "I'd like to talk more about bass fishing." Now, this is something that Chris Pratt actually brought up in earlier interviews to dodge talking about anything he doesn't feel comfortable talking about that could be potential giant spoilers. And then Anthony quickly follows up with, "We thought about everybody in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how they could play a role in the story." So once again, it's a frustrating response. It's not a yes or a no because they probably want to keep the surprise for Infinity War or Avengers 4. But on the other hand, the way they just kind of dodged the question automatically the same way Chris Pratt dodged a question in relation to Star-Lord meeting with the heroes and talking about what's going to happen, just makes me kind of wonder if this is just their way of covering base, because I feel like a lot of people want Coulson to return, and if he was to return here where the Avengers finally take a giant stand, it would mean something to a lot of fans that have been around since the beginning. I mean, the guy's literally been around since Iron Man 1, and he's carried the MCU torch for the TV side of everything since the Avengers ended, so that's pretty impressive and something worth celebrating.